Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Gold Mining Simulator. I'm going to start off this episode by doing a quick little recap. So we drilled up to have 356 ounces of gold. I don't believe we have enough magnetite for an upgrade, which is kind of unfortunate, because it would be quite helpful to be able to do the max amount. That'd make this go much quicker. Or time upgrade would also be pretty swell. That would take us from 15 minutes down. Okay, I'm lagging something horribly. Anyways, so I'm just going to start off this episode by smelting all of this gold down. So I will be back with you once we have this all smelted. Alright, so got all that smelted. I had to sell off about half of our load. We're not going to have nowhere near the 512,000 needed, unfortunately. So we'll probably have to go back to drilling even more, or we could actually mine. But what's the fun in that? You sit way too far down in this little. You doom or die. I might as well just start it back up. Yeah, because 18 ounces is only selling for 22,000. So that takes us up to 331,000. So are we able to take out 200k? We are. Huh. Huh. But our daily payment would actively kill us. Yeah, that daily payment would be not great for us. I wonder if we kick that up a little bit, it's going to make our overall interest higher. But if we take the 9, we can get it down to 60k a day. These loans are a little ridiculous. So we're lacking about 200k, and we still have to pay old Arnold his rent at the end of the day. So I reckon I'm going to head back, and we'll probably start drilling some more. Well guys, we've made it back here. So I guess we're going to drill out a bunch of this area here. So let's start the time lapse. So we destroyed the drill. So I'm gonna run to the store and we're gonna grab a new one. So instead of driving all the way back, I just ended up buying the upgrade on the tablet in the tent over there, so we can order parts and get them delivered here. It'll save us some time. This area right over here is really uneven, but I imagine it might have some good gold in it. So we'll make our way over here. This is our first breakdown that we've had to deal with as well. I wonder if we're gonna have to loosen anything out. It looks like it. There's the broken drill. Just gotta make sure we tighten this back down. And I'm sure we could probably resell that, but there's no point in doing it, not really. So let's hop back up onto our drill and start drilling again. Alright, after quite a bit of mining, um, we got 345 ounces. Let's go smelt this up and we'll see how much money we have after that. Old Arnold's gonna want his little slice of the pie though here at the end of the day, but we'll see how much he takes. Hopefully we have enough to get to the 510k that we need. Oops, so I guess Arnold's about to take his share, which I think is 30%. So this is gonna, oh, he only took 27 ounces. Oh, it didn't count that, okay. It didn't count the, gold that we got from the drill. So that's actually really good for us. I'm so sorry that it's dark, but this is about the best time that I can think to do this. So I will be back once all this gold is smelted. Alright, so we're making our way back over here to the bank to sell off our gold. And we'll just leave the lights on for a minute. We're just going to be over here for a second. Gold is dipping drastically right now. Let's sell all that. So that puts us up to 620,000. Oh Lord. Upgrade parcel. That costs 70,000. Okay. And it looks like we need to head over towards the machine store. Still dark, so probably not the best for filming here. But let's make our way over here to the shaker. Let's get the duplex jig. Don't we need 2 duplex jigs? But we'll just go with what it says to do. Where are the generators at? Right there. Alright, so we are. I know we need another duplex jig. And then, which one of these is it? And then it should be you as well. Let's go ahead and order that. Go ahead and get everything moved over. And we're going to make our way back to the parcel. Alright, so we're back at Arnold's place. So we've got to transport all of our wash plant over to the correct location. It doesn't really like to go up and down this hill here. This stuff right here goes at the very bottom. I'll try to swing up the hill here. Starting to pour down rain as well. So let's make our way back up here. We're just going to have to add all of these sluice boxes to start with here. Realistically, probably can get away with that. Oops. Maybe not. Okay, you're getting 3 on you. Yeah, that's definitely enough. We're just going to try to back over this hill here, and we're just going to try to swing this into place. Uh-oh. I backed up too far. Um, able to drive right through that somehow. Hopefully this will snap into place. Oh, there went our cable. Let's just leave it sitting here for a second. And we'll just reattach that and just let it hang. When in doubt, just let her hang out. Oops. Accidentally fast traveled away. Which one's still hooked? It doesn't look like any of them. That's because it's not. So we're going to make our way back up there, and we're going to hook up to our ST sluice box. And I've got the cat backwards. That's great. Alright, let's get this fellow hooked up. I think you get hooked there. Hopefully you're long enough. And then we should be... Got one more here. So then we'll just pick it straight up, rotate around. And we'll drive down there to place this in the correct spot. Hopefully this goes in pretty swell. That went in pretty well. And we're going back over here and pick up our next piece of equipment, which is the S-Rock sluice box. Nice and easy. Little hoist. Just installed the motor. I think we got it backwards. Ah, great. Broke a cable. That's just lovely. Let's try detaching this side. There we go. Now we need to get the trommel put up here on the front, which that should be fairly simple. Left one of our cables over there, but that's fine. We should be able to pick up both of those duplex jigs at one time. Just hook a cable to each of them and just kind of drag them, because they're small enough that it really won't be bad. Well, we've got one cable hooked into it, so we'll just kind of drag it. I'm sure this will work fine with absolutely no repercussions whatsoever. That's not good because that trommel is installed. We might have to reload the game. So that didn't fix that. Um, we might have to remove it and reset it. But before we do that, I'm going to try to get these duplex jigs over there. Actively just can't even get to my straps here. Alright, got them both picked up. And let's take them over here to where they're supposed to go. I doubt they're going to clip into place given the situation with the trommel. They're just hanging out. Well, at least it is showing the one duplex jig this time. Oh god. Just broke 2 cables off right there. My only guess is it's backwards. And if so, that's absurdly picky. Let's see if we can get it hooked to this bottom end now. I do really wonder why that's not wanting to place. Let's just try this other one. Maybe it's like in the way. Apparently need to drop it down just a little bit more. Where did my other cables go? Alright, well there's that one. Let's move up here and let's pick up the trommel. I feel like that's attached and it doesn't know what it's doing. Oops, broke the cable again. Um, Let me see if I can't figure out why this isn't working, and I will be back with you. Alright, so we just had to re-pick up that trommel. And then I think I just about got stuck again. Let's attach this duplex jig here and get it set in place. I moved up to the 7mm cables just to give us a little bit extra reach, which is almost bad in a lot of these situations because the excavator can't really pick anything up far enough. Okay, that's most certainly what I just did. Let's see here. Where did some of my other cables go? Alright, right here's a 5. Why don't we just move the bucket down a little bit? Alright, now we need to bring the shaker over here. So let's set this thing into drive mode. Let's go pick up the shaker. So I think we have to unhook it from the excavator before it'll count it. Which is stupid, but we'll work with what it gives us, I suppose. Only got to drive halfway across the map. Go pick it up. And then we're going to have to drag the generator here in a moment. So we can power up all this stuff after we purchase all of the cords. I think we're going to need a new water pump as well, because I'm pretty sure we need a huge water hose, because we need like 6, or what is it, 3 or 4 maybe, of the big water connections. We'll do that to reduce length. Where's it at? I saw it there for a second. Aha. Doesn't seem like that's actually doing anything. Oops. Alright, let's see if we can't get this to a spot where we can. Oops. And we're already upside down. In other news, I might be able to put this other cord on here. Immediately shattered one of them. But anyway, we'll just drag this over here. Still just dragging it along. Have I got it backwards? Probably. Yeah, most certainly. Let's just try to swing it in. Oh great, broke a cable. Piece of junk. Probably operator error. I say probably, it definitely is. It looks like we've got the right orientation. Oh Lord. Calm down. I really don't know why that wasn't snapping into place. We do need to move our bucket a little bit closer. Oops. I fell down. Luckily, that was where another one of our cables had fell to. Yeah, so that's definitely backwards. So let's try to carry this around. I really don't know why this isn't sitting in there correctly. Finally. Alright, now we gotta move the generator, which I think is our last main piece. We still have the other duplex and the other sluice to hook up, but I don't even know if it's going to show us that in this little tutorial stage. Hopefully it will let me hook it up. Let's spin around. Oops, fell down. And fell down again. That'll probably be the best I can do for a second. Here in a moment, we'll try to find another cable to attach to it, so we just complete the tutorial, since you have to have 3 for it to actually complete for some reason. Cable's still too short. Is it too short now? Nope. In theory, there should be several more of those cables just lying around up here. Because it's still not trying to complete the mission. There we go. And the generator just kind of sits over here. Where's all of our connections at on this bad boy? Alright, let's detach it there. Now we gotta buy 3 buckets apparently. So we're gonna do this the really simple way. Oh no, not $20. Let's see if we can't find that first crate that we had. And I still don't know why that's not hooking up yet. But first things first, we can just steal these buckets for now. It's not like we actually need the mobile wash plane anymore anyway. So we'll probably just take it over to the little tow station. And we're just buying all the necessary parts right now. Let's just go ahead and buy another one of those large crates, because that one just fell straight through the earth. And I misclicked there. Can we just not buy one? It takes up too many slots, I see. Oh, there's a crate right here anyway. We'll bring that over here to our little pickup station here. Uh-oh. Sit back down. We'll take. We'll try to take these buckets, or at least two of them. You know what? That'll work. We'll just take what we can get, and we'll be fine with it. And we'll just bring that straight down through there. Not exactly sure how that works. So now we need the big diesel water pump. I would almost rather have the big electric water pump. So what we'll do, we'll check that out. We'll eventually upgrade that. Let's go to the pickup. I imagine that's going to be over here somewhere. Maybe not. Let's see if we can't find it on the map. That's in a weird spot. At least I can actually see it now. So we need 2 huge water hoses. Need a splitter. I'm assuming we're going to need some fat water hoses as well. And of course it just doesn't count what I just bought. Alright, so let's hook this up real quick. Let's make sure to carry our crate wherever it ran off to. It's right up here. So don't need you right now. And don't need you right now, but we do need you. I just ran straight into my wheel loader. And we'll just get all of our hoses and get them put in here. Well, that didn't work very well. But we'll have this up here anyway. It is what it is. I was hoping to already be mining gold by now, but you know, it is what it is. We'll just take 2 huge hoses. I think that'll be all we need. So let's take our input, drag this over to the water's edge. That's actually probably in a good spot up there where it is. It's a little too far in. Alright, so this will go to the shaker. So it's telling me to buy 6 miner's mosses, so we'll just do that for now. That's not good. Why is it not letting me move? Alright, you got that fixed now. Minor technical difficulties. Let's make a beeline over here for our miner's mosses. I believe we can pick up 4 at a time. Yep. So we'll just run these right on over. And then we'll run back and grab our other two. And right here they go in. Now it's going to get us to get 3 miners grills. So we'll go into our equipment store and scroll down until we find the miner's grill. They're right there. So we'll get 3 of them. And we'll carry those over there and we'll place those right on top of our miner's mosses. And next thing you know, we're practically already back with our third one. Just place them in like that. And so now we need to buy our 4 sluice box grates. And we're just going to make a little hop over top of here. And that's all the grates placed in. And then it's now wanting us to turn it on. Apparently left the excavator running. Apparently we're going to run it with only the one side. Let's hop into the front end loader. But real quick before we do that, let's hop in the front end loader. Okay. Got to make it over here to the actual shaker. Alright. And that's the tutorial finally complete. And since that is doing, its own thing, let's go over here and shut everything off for now. Just simply because I want to get this other duplex and this other sluice box hooked up. So we'll just do a real quick little hookup there. Alright, there's the sluice box in. And then we got the duplex. Oh god, it broke a cable already. There we go. Alright, and so now, to finish off our setup, we just need to add our buckets in underneath, which I do not have over here at the moment. And I reckon we need to hook power up to both of those as well, which is going to be fairly simple, because what I'm going to do is rip this power splitter here, put you down here, and that was so we can, drats. That was so we can run all of our power from this one central location. Oh, I don't want to be on the ladder. There we go. Okay. And so from there, we can take this little power cord here, hook it up into the splitter. Then there should be one more, wherever it decided it wanted to run off to. Where did it go? I believe that's it right there. Let's coil this up to start with, make it a little bit neater. Alright, let's hop up here and grab our other low voltage extension, or not extension, but cord. And that's simple there. Alright, so we need 6 more miners mosses and 3 more of the miners grills. I'm going to get all that set up and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so the last thing we got to do is put our buckets in place, and then we will have a full tier 3 setup. As to what should be operational. That had me kind of confused there for a minute, not gonna lie. But that should be fully operational. I would like to replace that diesel water pump with an electric one. That way so I can just run everything off of this. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll pretty much immediately just sell that other guy there. Let's move over to our pickup. Oh, it's back right over there. Yep, it's going to be directly back over here. We'll get that changed out, and then we'll be ready to mine some gold. Never mind me just reversing all the way across here. Why is it up in the weeds? I don't know. I don't care. Unattach it. Take our inlet pipe and just move it right over. Move you over. Let's move the truck over and sell this other trailer. But in the meantime, I'm also going to need to pick up another high voltage cable. So let's go ahead and order that. Oh no, not $53. That's awful. And this way so everything's just run off the same thing. Uh, yeah, the bucket can be sold as well, I suppose. Let's just leave the truck over here. We're not going to need it. Nice lag spike there. And we can just stretch the power cord up here. And we're good to go. So water, we'll have water everywhere that we need it as soon as we get power, or as soon as we press the start button. We have power and water to everything except for to that stuff down there. But that's not that big of a deal because all we have to do is take you, wind you up a little bit, and bam, you should have water now. Unless I need to turn you on. Now we have water. So let's just take our handy dandy wheel loader here. Let's go grab us a scoop of dirt. We're gonna drive on out here a little ways. I wonder if we can afford the dump truck. This thing goes pretty good in reverse, don't it? But anyways, I believe that's all the time I'm going to have for today. I've got everything nice and set up for tier 3 today. make sure to stop everything. I mean, and why are you still shaking? You don't have power. But anyway, yep, we got full tier 3 set up. Haven't made a clean out yet, but I'm very much looking forward to that. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.